In August 2020, my boyfriend and I got in the car to drive to Sweden to visit my sister, her wife, and their baby. Unfortunately, the beast had to stay behind. She's being very dramatic here, but I know that she's having the time of her life at our beautiful dog sitters. I'll show you how our trip went. Come along. Sweetie boy. I'm doing some last minute stress preparations. We're getting into the car. Look at that. In Germany, mondkapjes are verplicht.
We have a coffee.
We're in Denmark, guys. Off to Stockholm we go. The first trip with my donor lungs. We drove through beautiful weather and really bad weather and everything in between. Look how pretty where we're staying for the night. In an old farm. Because of Corona, we took the car, not the plane, and without any stops, it's a 16-hour drive or so. So we stayed one night in Denmark to split up the days. I cried my eyes out of gratefulness for being able to do this again, and also almost broke my ankle. But that's another story. It turned out to be okay. Back on the road to Stockholm we go. Obviously, being Dutch, we brought our own sandwiches. I hadn't seen my sister and her wife for quite some time, and I had never met their baby in real life yet. So I was super excited to finally going this way, and they surprised me with the baby still being awake while they told me he was in bed already. It was awesome. I'm so bloody excited.
Foreign supermarkets.
Foreign supermarkets, foreign fresh air. Adventure! Oké, daar komen we naar buiten. Daaronder lag de sleutel. In het donker, dat was een avontuur. Raampje hier. Hier wonen de mensen, I guess. We haven't met them. It's a little awkward. Maar kijk nou hoe mooi. Dat is ons kabouterhuisje.
What's she doing?
He just stood right here when we walked out the door.
Oh, he's off. Derby.
That's where we're staying. How nice. We decided to rent our own AirBnB apartment in Djurgarden on the edge of Stockholm city. It was the perfect spot, especially because we did have the car. There was lots of fresh air around, lots of space close to the city, which we explored together again, of course, as well. I actually lived in this area when I was 17 and 18 years old, and I already loved it back then. But I have a total new appreciation for this city. It's just so gorgeous with all the water, all the history. We walked a lot. Here you see Gamla Stan. It's just gorgeous, and it's so nice to be able to do this with better health again. Had a moment for myself. Walk to old places that I knew from a long time ago. Walk with my sister and her wife and baby through the park that they live nearby. Then Shane and I took the car to the island Vaxholm to explore a bit of more nature nearby. We weren't sure what to do. We walked around for a little bit at first, considered taking the ferry to another island. In the end, we decided to rent some e-bikes. There's no way that I could have had a day like this with my own lungs, so this was just super cool, and they could go pretty quick, which was nice too. We had a break at the end of a piece of island. It was just beautiful. The water is so fresh. We explored a bit. There was absolutely no one else around. Felt like we had the whole place to ourselves. We made a little movie for my medical team because they have been so involved with our journey. Derp. Back home, once again, we bumped into our dear friend. It's so cool to see, although I am guessing that they might be like rabbits to us. Was I not tired during all of this? Yes, of course I was. I did fall asleep whenever I could. Our last day here, we had a calm morning and then got on our way for a 9-kilometer walk towards the city center to have lunch with the mother of the family I used to work in as an au pair, which was lovely. The walk went really well. I loved every moment of it. It is just so cool to see what your body can do again with healthy lungs. I guess we just felt like we have a lot of our freedom back. It was cool to show Shane bits of my old life as well. He's never really seen this place before. Look how pretty! before we left, we had some last moments with my family. It was just so nice to see a bit of their life here now as well, next to all the stories and photos. Then it really was time to get back on the road, back to Amsterdam. We thought we would stay over a night halfway again, but because we're idiots, we went all the way for it in one go. Around Amersfoort, I did park the car and we both passed out for about an hour in a parking lot of a fuel station. But in the end, we made it home at 5 in the morning and then died for the next week. It was so worth it. Bye guys, thanks for watching.